getting a vision.
Oh my gosh. The prophet is getting a vision.
Someone in this room has cancer. No? They are cancer? No. I'm confused. They have cancer and they are cancer? Does this make sense?
Do they identify as cancer?
Yes. And wait, I'm getting something else. Some of their friends think that they are a cancer.
Damn it! I knew it!
Tips, please. Tips are encouraged. Thank you. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Men of Doozy podcast.
Yes, guys, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that even mean? What's he even talking about?
Well, I'll tell you. I'm getting a vision. It's cancer.
I'm getting a vision. It's cancer. You fucking
We then found out that the psychic had brain cancer. Anyways, but the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind, which is pretty cool.
It is, and if you can't tell, we are not that.
But we want to be. Wait, I'm getting another vision.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, we're not going to be.
No, we're not going to be ever, are we?
No.
Maybe we can try.
Yes.
But that's why this is the podcast where we're going to give you all the tools that you need to become successful in life.
The best part is, okay, we're going to teach you how to be successful ourselves. Well, we are also teaching you how to be successful yourself.
Makes sense to me.
I'm Alex. Wait, I'm getting a vision. Nope, that was just a brain aneurysm. Staub.
And I'm Kirk. I'm a Cancer to everyone I meet, Koz.
Ah. Well, Kirk. Well, Cancer Kirk. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, if you cannot read under the lines, guys.
How to have cancer.
We do not condone cancer or what it does. We respect everybody.
We do not condone
cancer.
We don't support cancer. No.
Yeah. No, guys. We're talking about how to zodiac signs. We're talking about zodiac compatibility. There is astrology and believers in the world who think that there are certain moments during the year.
Wow, the planets
are spinning, and Jupiter is here, and Mercury is there,
is
and this
happening.
And that.
Jose, get the planetary system going.
Get
the planets going.
The planets are spinning, and then
now
you're born.
Get a meteor going towards Earth now.
Yeah. And you're born. And
dinosaurs are looking up, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's going?" Yeah. That's how zodiac signs happen.
That's basically the mind of somebody
with cancer. Okay.
I don't know if we can keep going down that road. Guys, that's the mind of somebody who believes like a Bible in zodiac compatibility. Yeah. There is this belief of thought that when you were born in the year has specific direct like
life is laid
suggestions about the type of person you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, like the type of person that you can be or who you work well with.
You are who you are because of where Mercury is at a certain time.
Or when you were born.
When you're in a mood. A lot of people blame their mood off of the planets.
Oh my
right?
God. Oh my God, Uranus.
Of course it's a line of
Uranus was in retrograde yesterday. No wonder I
ran out
bad
of
bowels.
Paper. Yeah.
No, but this is something that when it comes to love and relationships, whether it's friends, whether it's family or love, companionship, it's such a huge school of thought, and it's so dense. And there's specific stuff, and then there's some really super specific stuff. We're just gonna jump into
there's some stupid stuff.
There's stupid, yeah.
But look,
there's stuff. Well, the stupid stuff comes from people that only let this part of their life rule their choices, as if
they wake up every morning, and
as if they don't have free will. Now, listen, I take everything with a grain of salt, but there are undeniable things about zodiac signs thighs, zodiac thighs, that you cannot ignore about like the people that are born in certain times. So with that, like, do you have a zodiac sign?
Oh yeah. Well, I just wanted to say, this month we're kind of wrapping up the month here, and this month has been all about like finding love in other people, finding love in yourself. Finding love through love languages.
That's right.
And,
how do you?
And now, when all else fails, go to the
Go
planet.
to the stars and the planet.
Go to the stars and the planet. If nothing's working for you on Earth,
if nothing's working on
time to get a ticket
to the moon.
To the moon. It's time to make Elon rush a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta get. There might be someone for you on Mars.
Nothing is working in your relationships or on Earth. Look to the stars.
Yeah, that's basically where we're going with this.
Basically where we're about to dive into.
Yeah.
We have the top 7 tips of how to zodiac signs.
Yeah.
But before that, Staub, let me ask you.
Yep.
Do you have a zodiac sign? And if so, what does that mean?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
And my zodiac, I'm a Scorpio.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're looking it up here right now.
We're looking at a
Scorpio
sign called astrology zodiac sign.
I sometimes I like to read the horoscope stuff and whatnot, but
take it with a grain of salt.
I take it with a grain of
Yeah.
salt because sometimes I'll look at like the horoscope for the day and it'll be like, stay away from snakes under the Williamsburg Bridge, and I'm like, what? Okay, right?
Oh my God! Yeah,
it's just weird. But the Scorpios, I mean, I think everyone kind of knows like the Scorpio. Scorpio is like one of like the most like famous signs, I think.
Oh, I mean, they're super.
People know more. They're like, oh, Scorpio,
They're like, oh my God, that person is sex obsessed.
Yeah, right. I do have a sex addiction. I do. But my element is, so these are like the elements, and I don't fucking know
Well,
what
these are, these are, we found a site that goes into like descriptive qualities and traits.
Yeah.
So just for you guys to know while we go through this episode.
Yeah. So all the Scorpios out there, shout out, manipulation. Our element is water. Okay. I'm a water being. My colors are scarlet, red, and rust.
Rust! Is that your favorite multiplayer map on Call of Duty?
Scarlet, red, rust. Formaldehyde, antifreeze. Yeah, just
tetanus.
Yeah. Rust.
Got it.
Decay. Right.
Wait.
Just,
and your quality, what does it say?
My quality is fixed. Like an animal, when animals get fixed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, God, this thing won't stop fucking.
Yeah. My favorite day is Tuesday.
Look at that.
Taco Tuesday, Titty Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday.
Okay.
My ruling planets are Pluto and Mars, okay? Which are pretty cool because those are some mysterious planets.
They
there.
are.
I don't think Pluto is considered a planet anymore.
Not anymore, no.
So
I'm like a dwarf star.
Half of me is an aborted planet. Okay. that might be where the fixed comes in. Okay.
Yeah.
The fixed quality. My greatest compatibility signs are Taurus and Cancer. Wow. Because you're a Cancer, right? Yeah. And I will say, my mom, my dad, and my little brother are all Tauruses.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I lucked out there because of him.
Holy
I'm the only
shit.
Scorpio. Yeah.
Holy shit. Look
Mom,
at that.
dad, and little brother are all Tauruses. And you're
Wow.
a Cancer. So this is why we get along.
This
Greatest
is
compatibility.
why we get along.
Wow.
Because, we'll go into traits on it, all that stuff. My element is water as well. My color is white.
Wait, I have my lucky numbers.
Oh, yeah. What are your lucky numbers?
My lucky numbers are 8, 11, 18, and 22. Okay.
Huh.
And the dates are October 23rd to November 21st.
That's right.
So.
That's right. My we can go into the traits in a sec, but
let's
catch
hear
up
yours.
to you guys.
Let's hear
my element is water, as you can see. It's why we flow together. Color apparently is white. My quality is cardinal. I don't know.
Cordial.
Days are Monday and Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, to be honest, Mondays for me, I actively make sure that it's a day that I get shit done for some reason. Mondays are so important to me because you start your week. Anyway, the ruler of my sign is the moon.
Ah.
Because of this dumb
Because of that. That makes a lot of sense.
That's no moon.
Makes a lot of sense.
And
the gravity from the moon is just sucking those cheeks out.
This is interesting. Greatest compatibility is Capricorn and Taurus, it says here.
Wow.
When I was reading this right before, my lucky numbers are 2, 3, 15, and 20.
2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8. No, but dude, growing up, I do not know why. One of my favorite.
So I'm compatible with you, but you're not compatible with me? Is that kind of what it is?
No, I mean water signs are just always compatible with one another.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, lucky numbers. 15 is a number I've been obsessed with since I was a kid. I don't know why. I just love the number 15. It's weird.
Yeah.
And cancers are born June 21st from like a growth in some
from a growth. From a normal cell growth. Correct.
Yeah. June 21st to July 22nd.
Yeah.
So that kind of let's read these traits after this first tip. What do you think about that?
You know what? These traits, and then also there's like a paragraph underneath it that might be kind of cool. So just to read that paragraph.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. These are my traits here, because you know what? We're understanding a lot about each other this month.
That's that's why I kind of preface this as the fact that there's some people who believe this as their Bible, but there's enough undeniable things that are like, oh, absolutely. Absolutely, you're a water sign. Absolutely, you're this way, or that you get along with somebody who's like you.
Oh, absolutely, Pluto's your planet.
Oh,
what?
absolutely. In another world, you're an aborted fetus.
What? Right? So, Scorpio traits are strengths, okay? We're resourceful, powerful, okay? Brave, passionate, and a true friend. Okay? Weaknesses, distrusting.
Oh.
Jealous.
Oh, yeah.
Manipulative. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Violent. Being violent is a weakness.
I see it as a strength of passion and bravery. A resourceful strength.
Yeah. Jealous, manipulative, violent. Yeah, that's... That's probably Pluto.
Also, Scorpios have a hard time... from my experience, fully saying that they are that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. We bottled things up. We got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're mysterious little creatures.
Mysterious little creatures.
Our likes are truth, facts, being right.
Talent, which is always to you guys.
Teasing and passion, right? Yeah, we love the truth. I love the facts. I love the truth.
I love the
facts.
truth because
I love
I'm always right.
I love manipulating the truth, right? I love being right.
And since I love the truth, my truth is always right.
Teasing, right? Love teasing people, right?
That's true. It's a form of affection.
Dislikes, dishonesty, right? Revealing secrets. Superficial,
like being superficial.
Right, superficial. Small talk. Hate small talk.
You're like, yeah.
I hate small talk.
Are we doing this or not?
Yeah, I hate small talk. No. Small talk for me is just, I'm not like, how's the weather or whatever. I would just be like, how's your mother? And he'd be like, hello? Who? What?
Get to the, my mother?
How's your mother?
Yeah, how is she?
My traits. You don't want me to get violent, do you?
Because I will.
Yeah.
And people will believe that I was
teasing.
right. Guys,
right.
Before we jump into these tips, I'll read my traits as a Cancer. So my strengths are tenacious, highly imaginative,
yeah,
loyal, emotional, sympathetic, and persuasive. A lot of those things are why I'm a fucking actor. My imagination can go wild, and I'm emotional. Weaknesses. They're literally the strengths. Moody, pessimistic, suspicious, manipulative, and insecure.
Oh, you are definitely insecure.
Well, as we learned last episode, I'll cry and call you and Jose and do a voice message for 30 minutes.
And when you're in those emotional states, I love manipulating you.
The things that my zodiac sign likes is art, home-based hobbies, relaxing near or in water, helping loved ones, a good meal with friends. Cancer dislikes radiation. I'm so sorry. Strangers. Strangers. Any criticism of mom, revealing of personal life.
Criticisms about your mom?
No, yeah. Cancers have this consistent thing that it's like their moms are somehow the most important like part of it. They have such a huge connection to them, probably because the emotions and certain things in the imagination. It's like, well,
or it's all that radiation.
but
sticking your head in microwaves.
Also, to be honest, this last one, revealing a personal life, it's something that over the past 5 years, I have become very protective of.
Your
I
mom?
don't. What? Well, I've become very protective of. I don't.
You
want,
believe all
I
this
don't-
crap?
What do you mean?
Like the zodiac signs. You believe all this?
I think that
It's interesting, right?
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
But I think what happens is that it's fun to discuss. It's stuff that you can discuss and be like, oh, there's some truth in that. But what happens, like, for instance, my ex, fucking obsessed with this fucking bullshit. Like, it was her Bible, and it was to the point where it was just so exhausting.
I know people like that where like you drop like your bagel on the floor and they're like, ooh, what's your sign? You're like, and you're like, what? A Scorpio. And they're like, ooh, yeah, that's why you dropped your bagel. What time is it? Okay, great. They're like neurotic.
Okay,
it's
great. You're gonna
great. Give it 5 minutes.
You're gonna die in 7
Is your
years.
eye itchy? What?
Yeah. No,
That's
but
the radiation.
Yeah, this last one, revealing a personal life, is something that I've actually begun to realize about myself. I don't like to share my personal life.
Alternatively, I've been on dates with girls and they're like, oh, what's your sign? I'm like, Scorpio. And they're like, ooh, you're a Scorpio? Sometimes your sign helps you get laid,
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, I can hit it.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. I got this. Yeah, all Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio.
But that is basically a crash course on who we are as zodiac signs. We're going to jump in.
Let's learn about what the signs are,
what they are, and how can we compatibilize whatever. How can we be compatible with a mate or friends or whatever? So we got the top 7 tips. It's not about us.
How can we compatibilize with mates? Is that what you said?
Mates.
Oh.
Yeah. Mates and partners.
He's got brain cancer. Don't.
God. I don't know if this is a good joke to keep coming.
Can we get an X-ray of Kirk's brain right here, please? And then an arrow just pointing to this little black dot. That's,
oh my God.
That's cancer. Or it's written, but the radiation helps. Anyways, let's go. These are the top 7 tips. Sorry, I've been drinking. And these are the top 7 tips.
That's right.
Number 7, familiarize yourself with the different signs of the zodiac. To understand relationship compatibility, you must first have an understanding of the signs of the zodiac and what they mean. The 12 signs are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces.
Oh. Pisces. And Reese's.
Reese's Pieces.
Sagittarius. Sagittarius, buttercorn, and Reese's Pieces.
Buttercorn.
Buttercorn. Buttered corn on the cob.
Scallion. And Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. You know, it's Reese's Pieces. It's not Reese's Pieces.
I don't know. Some people are pretty fucking insane and say Reese's Pieces.
Right, because Reese's is pieces, but it's pieces.
Now I want to pee. Oh
boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
A couple of Scorpios hanging out.
Couple water signs going with the flow.
Exactly. You ever think that could get you out of trouble where they're like, you do something and the cops come up and they're just like, hey, why did you blow up that building? You're like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. And they're like, okay, we'll let it slide.
Yeah. Or like, why did you kill that person? And it's like, oh, because I'm a Cancer and I'm very moody and
I'm violent.
And they insulted my mother. Also, I'm the
They
Zodiac.
insulted my mother.
Also, I'm the Zodiac killer.
I'm the Zodiac killer. Yeah. You know, we promised last week we wouldn't talk about serial killers.
And we're so sorry. It won't happen.
And we
again.
manipulated you.
Yeah, we manipulated you.
Okay.
With our highly imaginative.
Yeah. Buttercorn, Reese's Pieces. Anyways, each sign is derived from a configuration of astral bodies thought to dictate the characteristics of the people born during times when those bodies are prominent in the heavens.
How much of a cock sentence is that? Astral bodies.
Each
The
sign
astral bodies manipulate
is derived
through
from
the dictating of the characteristics of people's born dates and times.
Your baby is ugly because of those 4 stars right there. It makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. And we have a picture
Everyone's body is derived.
of astral bodies.
Kirk's buttocks is enlarged due to the moon's gravitational pull. The radiation
Kirk's dump truck forklift certified wagon is directly related to the Earth's moon.
Yeah, when you look up at the stars and it makes like the little symbols, one of them's just a dump truck. Yeah. It's a dump truck, just dumping stars into the night sky.
Yeah.
Also referred to as Kirk's buttocks.
For this tip, Jose, if you're watching, has put
Cancer,
this.
your symbol on here is 69.
Right.
Your symbol is 69.
Yeah, 69.
What?
Scorpio has the little pincer.
I'm an
actual scorpion.
Yeah, I'm an
which
M with
I
a
looked
tail.
up.
Yeah.
I looked up what happens if you get stung by a scorpion. And so what happens if a human gets stung by a scorpion? Some common symptoms of a scorpion sting are a tingling or burning at the sting site, numbness, difficulty swallowing, difficulty breathing, blurry vision, or seizures. That explains why I am so in distress every time I'm with you.
You know, I ate a sandwich earlier and I felt the same way. So,
yeah. It explains why I just cannot see and cannot speak when I'm with you.
right, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, Jose has put on right here on the green screen, a photo of the different signs.
People 69ing.
No, do not. So what? We got Aquarius. That's January 20th to 18. It looks like a water. Pisces is like
2 squiggly lines.
Pisces is an H. The Reese's Pieces is an H.
Pisces is an H.
Aries is I don't know.
A water
A water fountain.
A water spout.
Taurus is a ball.
Is
Gemini.
a ball. Yeah.
Gemini is the Roman numeral 2.
Yes.
Because Geminis, like Jose,
Oh,
are double-faced.
Gemini.
Double-faced pieces of shit.
Wait, I want to read. I want to read Gemini here. Here we go.
Yeah. We're gonna read.
All right, here we go. Jose, your element is air. Okay.
Okay.
Your colors are light green and yellow.
I hate both those colors.
Okay. Your quality is masturbate. Oh, mutable. Okay.
You mutate?
Mutable. Your day is Wednesday. Happy hump day.
I like
happy
Wednesdays.
hump day.
Yeah, happy hump day.
Your ruler is Mercury. Okay. Greatest compatibility, Sagittarius and Aquarius.
Learn how to read.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Learn how to read, man.
Sagittarius and Aquarius. Not us. Your lucky numbers are 5, 7, 14, 23. Okay.
Not us. So what we've learned from this is Jose, our editor, doesn't get along with either of us. And when Mercury is in retrograde, the famous, everything's going to shit, Jose over here is like, all right, let's fuck with people. I'm in my prime.
Yeah. Your strengths, Jose, are you're gentle,
Never experienced that.
affectionate,
Never experienced that.
curious, adaptable, ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas.
Hey, he's got a lot of great ideas.
Yeah, an ability to learn quickly with this podcast. You gotta adapt.
You gotta adapt.
You
That's
gotta adapt.
Sure.
You know, because anything could happen at any moment. Put up the brain cancer scan. Go. 69.
And Jose's weaknesses are nervous, inconsistent, and indecisive. Although he's been very consistent with the editing.
Yeah. Well, we've manipulated him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's great. But he can't hear us. So
I can.
you like music, books, magazines, chats with nearly anyone. Okay. Short trips around the town. Okay, nice.
Gemini.
You're that old guy that walks around the town and is like, hello, how are you? The gravitational pull. Right.
And then Jose's dislikes are of being a Gemini is being alone
In his mom's basement.
in his mom's basement, being confined,
In his mom's basement.
and repetition and routine.
In his mom's basement.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, God. The pandemic must have been really hard on you, Jose.
Yeah.
Do you have any words for us about that?
Yeah, you got any words, Jose?
The pandemic was great for me. I live on the first floor of my parents' house. My parents have the second floor. They actually have a staircase leading up into their house. So we kind of never see each other. So to say I live in my parents' basement is unrealistic because I don't. Also, I don't believe in zodiac signs. I think they're so vague that they can fit to anybody. Oh, you're courageous. Oh, you're very nice to people. Like everyone thinks they're courageous and nice to people. This podcast sucks. I quit.
Okay, that's nice.
Wow, he is funny.
Wow. Yeah, he is
funny.
not okay, I don't think.
Gentle, affectionate, and adaptable.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Well,
let's get into these tips.
let's get into
Well,
these.
we already did
in the
one.
tips, but yeah. You know, we're getting ourselves affiliated with these different tips, you know. So this is the type of topic that you could just it's like a snowball. You can just keep talking about it because it's all so like there's hypothetical and some things. But the top 6 tip, everybody, is learn the elemental classifications of each sign. We've already learned a few here. In addition to its constellation form, each sign is assigned an elemental significance, bearing one or more traits of the Earth's natural forces. The classifications are as follows. Fire is synonymous with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My girlfriend is actually a Leo, so she's very fiery. She's very she's on fire. Air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Reese's Pieces, and Earth is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. A sign's element.
Lauren's a Sagittarius too.
A Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Fiery. Well, you know that's probably why Lauren and Becca get along.
Yeah,
because they got
two
that same
fireballs.
There's 2 little fireballs. If you're listening, love you guys. So a sign's element comes from the role of its physical form in the natural order. What the fuck does that mean? Elemental classifications are a kind of rough grouping of attributes, like we were talking about. These signs kind of have their attributes of who or how they are. Fire signs tend to be inquisitive, passionate, optimistic. Could you confirm that about Lauren?
Yeah.
I can absolutely confirm that about Becca. Well, water signs are loyal, sympathetic, and driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are loyal.
Yeah.
I am sympathetic.
Well,
I am driven.
Well, I'll say, as a water sign, when you find the people in your life that do mean a lot to you and that show you loyalty, you're loyal to them. You know?
But when disloyalty happens, then I get violent.
And then you might have to manipulate somebody.
Yeah. With violence.
Which I think is like the true thing to do in that moment, which is
radiation.
Yes. Okay. Earth signs.
You insecure.
Moody.
Moody. Mother loving.
Mother loving. And then Earth signs are known for their rationale, practicality, and stability. And air signs are friendly, sociable, and love-making connections.
And love-making connections.
Oh.
Jose.
Yeah. I don't even know
so each element has each sign has its own symbol, and then it's literally a breakdown of like each class and each branch of what's like who you are and whatever. And I think a lot of people like this type of stuff because a lot of people maybe feel lost in this life, and this is a way to just have like an identity in some sense.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I think so much of society. It's why I think, with like love languages, it's why some people like attach to that. It's like, okay, this is a way that I can understand it. Or for some people, zodiac signs, that's how they make sense out of it, or how to express love, or all this different stuff.
So I just looked it up.
Yeah. Oh no.
Just which zodiac signs are mostly serial killers.
Uh-huh.
And in research, okay.
How credible is this source?
Very,
how recent?
very, this is NBCBoston.com. Okay, very credible.
NBC Boston.
Very credible. Okay. Yeah, which zodiac signs have the most serial killers? Okay. They found that the signs who are the most serial killers. Number 1, Cancer.
No, really?
Yeah. Pisces,
Reese's Pieces,
Sagittarius, and Scorpio. So it's you, me, Sags, and the Pisces.
You're Lauren.
Yeah, you, me, Lauren, and who's the Pisces?
God, I have a few friends who are Pisces.
Yeah, serial killers. Okay. Gemini and Taurus together only have an 11% serial killer rate.
Wow.
So, but it's cooped up in that basement, Jose. It's not you're really pumping that on that 11%.
Yeah. You're
up.
pumping up into the threshold for sure.
Right.
Well, this is good to know. This gives us some context.
It says, which is nice to know if your friends fall under these signs. Okay. Anyways.
Well,
moving on.
Let's move on to the top 5.
Number 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Check for compatibility between the signs. See, that's another thing. Now, once you know the signs and you know like what they're kind of each about, now you go into compatibility to see if the girl that you're crushing over is even worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
As a general rule, zodiac signs that fall under the domain of fire are believed to have the greatest compatibility with those of air, while water and earth signs make the best pairings with their respective qualities. There are also other compatibilities that fall outside of the usual elemental matches. These mostly have to do with the complementary traits, preferences, and emotional behaviors of the different signs. So...
Yeah, I'm going to keep going because this is kind of a joint tip with the top 4 tip. We're keeping in mind compatibility, and you also have to know which signs have low compatibility. Now, Jose can kind of put for the viewers this photo that we're about to look at in a second. But this has to do with low compatibility. So no two signs in the zodiac are truly incompatible. There are ones varying levels of compatibility, the highest of which are expressed in the traditional elemental pairings, as was just said by Staub. However, any two signs from different elemental groups are less likely to possess the attributes necessary to foster a strong, lasting relationship. Incompatibility is most often caused by opposing traits, causing disagreements and making communication difficult. So we discussed about the different signs. They exude different behaviors more, and some of them just do not match up. Well, sometimes a particular characteristic of a sign might be too much for the sensibilities of another, even if they're technically compatible. Much of astrological compatibility has to be put to the test in reality, with the symbolism of the signs acting as guidelines. Guidelines. We're talking about guidelines. Like, it's not like this is a Bible. I mean, I know I've said that a few times, but if you guys are watching, you can see this image right here. So this is on the top, it shows all of the signs.
It's a bingo card? What is this?
It looks like a bingo card.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
So it has the top of it. It has the signs. So if you think about, what's your compatibility with certain signs, you can go down the line and see the ones that. So for me, Cancer and Cancer is the biggest connection. And then Cancer and Scorpio is a similarly big connection. And then Pisces is a similarly big connection.
Scorpio and Scorpio, I have a very strong connection. It's because we love ourselves.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And then what, Scorpio?
I only have I only have 3 strong connections, and that's with you and myself and Pisces.
Well, I mean,
that's crazy.
There's nothing better than some Reese's Pieces.
Right.
Yeah, what I find interesting and why I have continued to take this stuff with a grain of salt is, I look at the compatibility of a Cancer with a Leo, which is an unlikely pairing that I have with my girlfriend, and that is more on the God, where is that? What the fuck? Where is it? It's more in the medium love area. But as we've been talking about it, it's like this is a guideline.
Yeah.
This doesn't. I think the problem that a lot of people come up with is that, oh my God, I can only be with these types of people. I can only be with a Scorpio, Cancer, and it just is so limiting,
don't
dude.
limit yourself, yeah.
I mean, the amount of times when I was single and I would hear you should be with the Taurus. Oh, you should be with the Virgo. Oh, you should be with a blah 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 or this or that. And also,
you don't want to go against the solar system. You don't want to go against
exactly.
the
and
stars.
let me tell you. One of the most
you might wake up and your ass isn't there anymore, and that's just because you defied the moon. You don't want to do that.
Well, let me tell you that you make a good point with that, because when I think about one of the reasons why I have a little bit more of a nudge towards okay, I get where this stuff is coming from. One of the most formative relationships I've ever had in college, almost 5 years. I'm a Cancer. Now go to the Libra. It is the smallest. You go to Cancer all the way down, the black one. My ex was a Libra. And somehow we stayed together that long. But we didn't have the tools for some reason to outwardly say, we're not good for one another.
Yeah.
We've never been good for one another.
Yeah,
Why are we doing it?
Yeah, that's Cancer.
And it's but it though there's moments like that I'm like, oh, I get it. I will openly have a discussion with somebody about these things.
Yeah.
What's your lowest? What's your
My
lowest compatibility?
Lowest. I got one.
Gemini. Our editor, Jose.
Jose, you and I have the least compatibility.
Jose and Staub are nemesis.
Jose, I just want to say that I know that the galaxy is betting against us, but I will fight for our love. I will fight for our
What's
love
that Tupac
together.
song? It's like, hey, Jose, I know that we have the world against us, but I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Take money.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah. So, if you guys are watching, take a look at this. We might even post it on the Instagram. I think this would be a great thing for people to see. Like,
Yeah, this is actually we'll post
it's
this
helpful.
picture on Instagram.
It's really helpful.
That's good.
Puts in perspective, kind of in an imagery way, who you should be leaning towards with like honest connections and then some. What?
If we go to the Gemini side,
Oh yeah,
you'll notice that
Okay.
his smallest is Cancer.
Oh shit! It is.
Go down the Gemini
shit,
line.
Oh
See, look,
shit!
Jose, you have the worst. We have the worst compatibility.
We have the worst
together.
compatibility.
Jose, what do you have to say to that?
I changed my mind. I actually believe everything the Zodiac signs say. I hate both.
Oh man, this guy.
He's a hoot.
He's a hoot.
All right. Well, let's keep going. That's
Hopefully
good to know.
This is good to know.
You know, sit down with your best friends and do this challenge here.
Yeah, figure out whether you should be friends.
Yeah, you'll
this is
see.
so fucking
You'll see
funny.
who you actually like. You know. So, number 3, take a compatibility test. We don't need to. We already saw the bingo chart.
That's right.
Find and fill out an online compatibility test. To make things easy, most online astrology resources feature simple compatibility tests that only require you to fill out a short form or press a few buttons to generate an ideal sign matched instantly. Boop, boop, boop.
Beep, bop, boop.
The gravitational pull of Kirk's dump truck is not compatible with you. Simply put, your dame.
You dame.
Hey, Dame, come on over here. Come on over here.
Come here, Dame.
Come on over here, Dame, and sit on this truck.
Simply put, your dame, and that's a compliment. That's date and time. I'm just putting
Date and time.
Date and time. Dame.
I was like, okay, can we
What's
meet?
the dame?
Can
Yeah.
can we meet sometime next week and we can record another episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, what dame?
What dame? What dame? We just made a new word.
We made a new word.
Dame. Simply put your dame of birth into one of these forms to find out your astrological sign and be given a list of other signs that you're likely most compatible with. Now, what if you and your mother are not compatible at all? Not compatible at all.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is, you know, this is where it opens the conversation of, you know, who were you raised by? What were their signs technically?
Mercury,
You know-
Pluto, and Mars.
I know I worship the moon, and so I got it.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird to have a planet as an ass.
And what he does is he bends down, he touches his toes, and he pulls his pants down towards the moon. Just farts.
This is really going on. No, but what I was going to say is when it comes to parents, you know, whether there's the question of... Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Well, there's the question of like, okay, your parents are this certain zodiac sign. Does that have any play into how you develop or who you prefer as like a friend or a partner and stuff? My mother is a Leo. Which, oddly enough, my girlfriend now is a Leo. My dad is a Taurus. It's interesting. Your parents were
my whole family. They're all Tauruses. I'm the only Scorpio.
so well. This might be helpful to look up Taurus, just so we, you know, in the real moment, are trying to figure out Taurus horoscope, they're an earth sign. Their days are Friday, Monday. What ruler is Venus? Taurus's greatest compatibilities, Scorpio and Cancer.
There you go.
Let's see. Their strengths are reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, stable. Definitely. Weaknesses, stubborn, possessive, uncompromising. What?
You ever taken a test before, compatibility test?
I think maybe years ago.
Yeah.
When I was feeling desperate. And I was like, all right, cool. Now what?
All right, Kirk. What else do we have to do?
But, yeah, I guess, if anything right now isn't helping, I guess do a fucking test.
Take a test.
Take a test.
Yeah.
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 I guess that'll give you some type of descriptive stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the love languages. It kind of gives you some type of descriptive stuff. But let's keep moving on. Let's keep
All right,
talking.
number
We got
2.
the top 2 tip now, and that is we've kind of been going back and forth about this with our own things. Was understand strengths and weaknesses of relationships. Astral bodies don't directly influence a person's character, of course, but one thing that these zodiac signs are useful for is indicating which personality types will and won't mix well. Exactly what we've been discussing. Pay particular attention to articles and descriptions of how the signs relate to one another in relationships, and keep these considerations in mind when dating someone of a different sign. Zodiac signs only give you an idea of what to expect from a person. They should not decide whether or not you attempt to form a relationship with that person or influence the relationship itself. I'll be honest, when my ex was a Scorpio, and for years I was like, God, why are there so many fucking Scorpios in my life? I'm very I'm
Surprise,
very,
motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. You come in, you're like, surprise, motherfucker.
You're like, okay, I got rid of her. No more Scorpios. Hello.
Fries, motherfucker.
Fries, mother.
But yeah, for so long I was like, oh no, I understood one of the manifestations of a Scorpio to an extent that was like, oh, this is too much for me in a relationship. And so I was very hesitant around.
To be friends with me.
Well, no, by the time I met you, I was like, I got it under control.
No, you're
and
so
then
insecure. I have
he
you
locked me in
manipulated.
this room.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, it's kind of what we've been talking about. It should be zodiac signs should be something that you should expect potentially.
Right. So it's kind of like the love languages where you know the strengths and weaknesses of like a person and like kind of how they are. Now you know who they are galactically.
Galactically. Yeah,
You know their language. Now you know where planet they're from.
What planet?
Okay.
So where are you
What
from?
planet are you from?
So where are you from? The moon. I could tell when you walked
I
in.
speak affirmation. I'm from the moon. Yeah. That's how it is.
Where are you from? From the moon. Yeah. I was gonna guess. When you walk to the bathroom, I could tell.
Yeah. I'm from Pluto. It's no longer a planet for legal purposes. Pluto is now witness protection due to all the manipulation.
Due to all the manipulation, people took advantage of Pluto.
Exactly. Yeah, understand.
It's
Because I don't.
Yeah. Well.
Some people take this. See, now, and there's another episode we should do piggybacking this.
Just astrology.
Should be like
more.
how to like energy crystals or something.
Oh my God, that would
how
be.
to energy crystals? That would be so good. We'd have the crystal. We'd be like, all right, charge it up to charge your crystal. Put it
Place it on your windowsill.
counterclockwise to the sun. Okay. Where the moon rises at 12, make sure it's pivotal to the circumference of
Saturn's rings.
Saturn's rings. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do
if
not
there's much-
charge your crystals with radiation. Only a mother's love could charge this crystal.
If your crystals run out of energy, quickly send them to your mother.
Send them to your mother.
She'll send it back with hugs.
We
and
should
kisses.
totally do how to energy crystals.
We'd have to have somebody who was a really good sport.
Jose, what do you think about that? No, we could just do it ourselves and just make that into
That's true. That's true. Although
to charge your crystals.
Although to be honest, I'm sure Jose out in L.A. knows way too many people.
Yeah.
Who are like, yeah.
Jose, you know any people that can that are holding crystals right now, charging them up?
Had to get home by midnight because the blue moon is in retrograde.
Yeah. Why were you late for work? I had to charge my crystals didn't charge all the way last night. Yeah.
You're fired.
You're fired. That's fine.
Anyway, hopefully this is helpful because we have got.
We're at the number one tip now.
Number one tip.
Hi, how you doing? Are you on Saturn? What's your language? The number one tip, everyone, is have your relationship charted. Okay. Another service a professional astrologer can provide. A professional astrologer. I need one of those jobs. Can provide is relationship charting. Okay, if you know the zodiac sign and birth date of your crush or the person you're currently dating, the astrologer can create an elemental compatibility chart that looks at factors like astral alignment and how well your elemental signs naturally complement one another and offer a prognosis for the potential of the relationship. Heeding the wisdom of an astrologer can give you a leg up when it comes to dealing with matters of the heart. Heed the astrologer.
Heed my warnings. You must understand it.
Heed. You did not heed. The moon
you must understand
has granted you these booty powers.
That your personality is in moon, which means you have big tuchus.
You have big tuchus due to Uranus.
No, for real though. Like I've had my astrology chart done. I've been open about this right in here. I've gone to a psychic 3 years in a row, and I'm going to go in a few months. And the first time I ever did that was I was.
You went to an
told,
astrologer?
Well, like, no, it was a psychic.
I'm picturing like you cross and like just you can't get to this astrologer like by car. You have to like go like through this like off-beaten path in the woods, and you finally come to this cliff, and it's just like this giant like planetarium.
And you get a text that says "jump off."
Yeah, jump. This giant like telescope planetarium on the cliff, right? And it's at night, and it opens up, and he comes through, and he's like wearing like robes and shit, and he's just like, "Hello."
Nobody followed you, right?
Hello, no one followed you. I know. This telescope could see anything. Your mother's showering right now.
So when I went
to
you, no one followed you, right?
Some people probably don't even know how to get to this guy because of the directions, right?
When I went to my psychic, and I'm going to again in the next month or so, the first time I went, she said, "Tell me your birth date, your birth location, and your birth time." And through that, no joke,
isn't she supposed to know already? That's the psychics, right?
Yeah, no,
I hate
absolutely.
that when psychics, when you like go to get like a reading and you sit down and like, so tell me about yourself, and you're like, what? No, now I'm going to revel everything to you.
Well, that's completely not what I've experienced.
Okay,
by doing that, it's like
I've
done palm reading and numerology and tarot and stuff, and somehow there's stuff that is uncanny, weird that over the past few years has come true as to what she said. But there are systems, and astrologies do it their own way, but there are actual like computer systems that if you put that information, birth date, birth location, birth time, this goes into astrology, which is also Zodiac, but there are points as to the exact moment when you were born. The sun was in this location, moon was here, like Mercury here, Venus, this, and they all have different meanings.
And when you came out of your mother's womb, there was a beam that shot down from all the planets right into where your head started to come out of your mother's Uranus, and as you were coming out, that's the planets charged you with energy like this, and you came out, and you were like, "Ow!" And that's how babies are born.
And then they were like, "Welcome to Midgard, Thor, Odin's son."
This like giant beam of light just shoots down into your mother, and
We've been
that's how you
expecting
pop
you.
out.
Welcome to Midgard.
Yeah. Jose, can you get a video of something like that on the screen?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Thanks for being so adaptable.
Yeah. Guys, that's it.
That's it.
This is such a massive topic that is hard to do.
We might bring someone on and just be
we might even like just go in depth about astrology, because it doesn't just have to do with like compatibility. You can learn things about your lifestyle and certain things, and like that same thing that I was talking about, that moment that you were born, astrologers have these programs and sciences that it can tell you about certain moments in your life and the rotations of like, oh, you're in this point of the rotations of this planet, and the strength is in love, or this, or the strength is in job and all this stuff, or in family. It's really crazy. So
yeah, and the deeper you go into this, I think that the moral is you should probably get a job. If you're sitting at home and charging your crystals right now, get a job. Unless there's a job charging crystals, and I want to do that. I do. Did that offend you?
No, I think I'm just done.
Did I suck the energy out of the room here?
No, I think this
charging
topic is just my crystals have really kind of depleted over this episode.
Right.
I think I need to take a trip back to the moon.
Yeah.
Or to the astrologist, but you can't come. Nobody followed you, right? Nobody followed you, right? I'm going to tell you all about your life. Jump into my planetarium.
He's got a little lantern, right?
He's dressed like Merlin.
You're alone, aren't you? You're alone, aren't you?
You're alone, right? Nobody followed you.
Were you followed? Were you followed? You have the crystals. Do you have the crystals?
No, my mom does. Fucking damn it!
Fuck!
Anyways,
I knew this was going to happen. Mercury's in retrograde. So I've got my own crystals.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in this month.
And thanks for tuning your crystals.
Yes. Thanks for tuning into our second annual dating and relationship series. I know for me, this is my favorite month of episodes because it's all in the realm of dating and love and relationships, and it's always so much fun to just see how we've grown or see and learn more and stuff.
Yeah, and if you're not if you're not having enough luck in this realm, then there's other realms.
And we know an astrologer.
Just don't be followed. Make sure you're not followed.
Yes, guys. Please share this with your friends. Subscribe to YouTube, please.
But only the friends you're compatible with.
We're on all the podcast platforms and stuff.
Social media. We're gonna be posting this bingo chart for you, so you can lose and gain some friends.
Gain some friends and lovers. Yes. And guys, if there's something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yes. Hey, see you next episode.
Oh wait, I'm getting a vision.
Oh.
No.
The prophet.
No, it's just cancer.
Were you followed?
Were you followed?
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Hey, hope you found love this month.
Yeah.
With yourself or someone else.
Yes.